Right now at 6, life is coming back to Ohio Stadium. For the first time since 2019, fans will be sitting in the stands watching the Buckeyes kick off this Saturday. Thanks for watching 10 TV News at 6. I'm Yolanda Harris.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. This is quite exciting, but there are several things you as a fan needs to know before the big game Saturday. That's why we have 10 TV team coverage tonight. Dom Tiberi breaking down what head coach Ryan Day is asking of fans.
At first, let's send it out to 10 TV's Bryant Somerville on stadium changes and why some students are struggling with these digital updates. Bryant?
If you're planning on coming to the Shoe this year to watch the Buckeyes in person, you're not going to need this, and you're not going to need this. What you are going to need, this. Now, talking to a couple of OSU students today, they brought up the question, and rightfully so, what if you don't have a smartphone?
The games inside the Shoe this year are going to look a bit different. Your ticket will be on your phone along with your parking passes. When you get to the game after passing through these new metal detectors, you'll scan your ticket using these pedestal scanners. All this information courtesy of the Ohio State Buckeyes app, something even students
It's a very different system.
still trying to figure out.
I kind of haven't had to use it for a ton, just kind of figured out how to get the tickets.
I know when students are buying and trading tickets, that can get confusing because you're not just, purchasing from somebody and then getting the tickets in hand.
Next, let's talk money. From concessions to program sales, ticket office transactions, and merchandise. OSU, again, going paperless. Your phone with Apple Pay, Google Pay, or using credit cards is the way to go.
It's confusing, and also you got to think about what if your phone dies or what if you can't get signal.
Avery Duvall also quick to point out here the older generation who might not be as tech savvy.
I know my grandma and grandpa don't have an iPhone, let alone know how to work that at all. So if they want to go see a game, they're screwed. They don't even know how to text back.
To that, OSU says it has the answer.
We do recognize that some of our fans prefer cash. The ability of purchasing a gift card will be available.
Chris North also says if cash is all they have, they won't be turned away. It's simply a way to try to be more efficient while taking out the risk of hand-to-hand germs in the time of COVID. As for the pandemic, masks are required indoors from the Skull Session, French Field House, public transportation, and in the Shoe, regardless of vaccination status. Outdoors, they are not required unless you are unvaccinated and can't maintain social distancing.
We want to encourage people to mask up, be safe, make sure that you're not just protecting yourself, but protecting others.
Students say these changes might take some getting used to, but should prove useful once the kinks and the confusion are out of the way.
Yeah, I think once it's kind of everyone has it figured out, it's probably better in the long run. It's kind of convenient to just have to have one thing.
Threw a lot of information at you right there. I understand that. Just know that everything I just mentioned and so much more can be found right now on 10tv.com. Outside, the one and only Shoe in Columbus. Bryant Somerville, 10 TV News.